YBL. Ride for my niggas, I die for my niggas, and when it come to it, I stop for my niggas. For nothing above them, we came from the gutter. Wooders and noodles, we came from the struggle. Pull out the chopper, these niggas imposters. Real street nigga, I'm preaching the gospel. Know that they mad that they couldn't stop us. Move like a unit compares to mobsters. Ride for my niggas, I die for my niggas, and when it come to it, I stop for my niggas. For nothing above them, we came from the gutter. Wooders and noodles, we came from the struggle. Pull out the chopper, these niggas imposters. Real street nigga, I'm preaching the gospel. Know that they mad that they couldn't stop us. Move like a unit compares to mobsters. Got my head high through all of the pain. They shot my nigga, put two on his brain. Really took losses, nothing the same. Baking the beef, but I can't entertain. No cap, I had to fuck up a check. 100K large, I reverse out of debt. Put up a bag and they think they a threat. Send my little nigga the company next. None of us got some like hoes. All of our neck they froze. All them up get on rolls. How they forget they told. Real nigga, we never fold. Whole time stay solid.
Yeah, guys, we're going to box up Block Center, guys. And if you're new to the channel, click the like and subscribe button right now, man. You know, and go subscribe to my personal YouTube channel, which I will be launching very soon, and I'm hoping to get to a maximum of 100 subscribers, which I've already done. More than that, by the way, I have to say thanks to all of you guys. Thanks to all of you guys for actually supporting me. For those of you guys who supported me from day one, obrigado, merci beaucoup, dankeschön. For those of you guys who supported me on my way to the top, merci beaucoup, dankeschön, I appreciate you all. Those of you guys who are ahead of me, those of you guys who like me, those of you guys who appreciate what I'm doing for Nigerian boxing, for boxing in general, and for also promoting the sport of boxing. Yeah, for also talking shit about sport of boxing sometimes, because I feel like boxing sometimes might be sweet, sometimes bitter, you know what I mean? But we still love the sport, man. So go subscribe right here. You can look right here. Raymond Folk Birthday. I'll be launching this channel, so meaning about uploading some really good stuff right there, man, and talk about some real stuff. I mean, talk about some real shit. And if you guys would like to join me, you know, while I do the podcast or videos that I do about some controversial stuff, just write me. Contact me via Instagram or via Facebook at Raymond Whyte via Facebook, and on Instagram at Box and Block Center. You know me, and Twitter as well. You can also contact me, and then yeah, because I need some intellectually, you know, endowed people. I mean, to actually bring some real topic in, and how to make the world a better place, and how to make Nigeria better. You know what I mean? What is wrong with the country? What is wrong with Africa? What is happening in Europe? Everything that is important, everything that can be talked about. I feel like as human beings, we all should come together and have a classic conversation. So, where the recent news is that Dillian Whyte, the body snatcher, he's not interested in having a rematch with Joseph the Dreamer Parker. Listen. That fight, the first fight, was a classic, an instant classic. You know, we know that Whyte remains the only guy to knock down Joseph Parker. You know what I mean? He remains the only guy to do that. Like, Joshua could not do that. Joshua did not actually want to go to war against Parker because he just had bossed him. But Joshua didn't actually trouble Parker throughout the fight, but because of the style of how he fought. But Dillian Whyte, when he fought Joseph Parker, went in really hard. I mean, he wanted to showcase that he's the best. He wanted to showcase that he can do better than Joshua. So recently, he stated, "Listen, I don't want no smoke again with Joseph Parker. I don't want to fight Parker. Let's say no smoke, because I believe that you know, while everyone smoke with everyone." But according to his statement right here, which was posted by the boxing scene. He said, "Parker was never my plans." Whyte told Sky Sports, "I beat him already, so why would he be in my plans? Someone have beaten already. It makes no sense. He wants me to be in his plans, but he's not in my plans." So Whyte is looking forward, you know, in getting a fight against Wilder. I mean, he really wants to beat up Wilder. A lot of people might say, well, White cannot do that. White is still that. White is still this. Listen, White is, listen, looking at his record right here, you can see right here, White has a very pretty record: 25 wins, 18 KOs, and one loss. That loss only to Anthony Joshua, the unified heavyweight king of the universe. Now, White also wants Tyson Fury. And White wants Andrew Jr. as well. He wants Joshua rematch, but he had a chance to get it the last time, you know what I mean. But he kind of he didn't want it. Either he thought the risk was just too much, or he felt like it was a low ball. In my opinion, $5 million is not a low ball money. White should have taken it and should have become the champion. And I think White Joshua fight would have been more interesting than Joshua Ruiz bout, because Ruiz bout, no one actually gave Ruiz a chance. I mean, at least you can say that White has actually improved. Now he's 1-1 because he defeated Joshua in the amateurs. You know, knocked him out, or knocked him down, or knocked him out. By the way, stopped him, and Joshua defeated him in a pro, and Joshua stopped him as well. So it's very interesting to see how this plays out. Boxing is booming right now. I cannot complain. Dillian Whyte, who is he gonna fight next if he gets past Oscar Rivas? Oscar Rivas should not be underestimated. You know what I mean? Dillian Whyte. It looks to me that Dillian Whyte is still talking ahead of time. I mean, he's got to take Oscar Rivas very serious, because this guy right here, Oscar Rivas from Colombia, is actually a threat to his position, because White is the #1 contender for the WBC, you know what I mean, for Deontay Wilder as belt, the WBC belt. So, and that #1 spot should not be tarnished, you know, because we really want to see White fight Deontay Wilder. I mean, if you're a boxing fan, you really want to see it. The people who don't want to see it are those people who have you know, interest in protecting Deontay Wilder, man. They get interest from protecting Deontay Wilder because that's what they do. They don't want Deontay Wilder to lose, so that his career does not go into flames, you know what I mean? Because we know, since Joshua lost to Andrew Jr., I will still say Andrew Jr. luckily, you know, beat Joshua, because that was a lucky punch, man. Let's keep it real. Andrew Jr. cannot beat even a 50% fit Joshua, but he beat a 30% or maybe 10% fit Joshua that night. I'm not saying that he's not a good fighter, no doubt about it. Andrew Jr. is a good fighter, but listen, in a real word, Andrew Jr. has no goddamn chance against the unified heavyweight king of the universe. People might look at this and say, well, is White ducking? Or Joseph Parker, because he felt like Parker almost knocked him out in the 12th round. Listen, White managed to actually dominate Parker in that fight before he got tired, you know, in the 12th round. We know White has some stamina issues, but he has managed to build his aging up. I don't know how he did it. I don't know with what. I know White has been caught before, like Jeremy Miller got caught, but White is clean now, so I think he's been doing some endurance, you know, physical training. He's been actually working very hard. If you look at the guy right here, you can tell that this guy is actually, you know, trying to get in shape, in better shape that he is. Like, make a look at White back in the days and look at him now. They're two different fighters. You know, he's a guy that actually improves, and he's a guy that actually impressed me. Yeah, he talks about Joshua sometimes, and he also gets shit from BBC as well. But listen, overall, this guy is a really nice guy. He's a bad man thing, man. You know what I mean? So White is actually a very nice guy. I've heard about it, and I support White I support Parker. Joseph Parker wasn't as for the guy. I mean, he just defeated a guy who was very tough in Alex Leapai. Leapai from Australia, very tough guy. Guy has fought some tough competitions, he's fought competitors and fought some tough opponents. Still ready to go in. So he actually took Parker's punches. I mean, he actually took most of the Parker power punches, but still kept coming forward and never backed down until they got stopped in the 10th round. Well done to Parker for that win. I'm very, very happy for him. I feel like Parker wants to really get in the top soon enough, because he feels like he's part of this elite, triangle right now, man. Because listen, things have turned into, you might say, into a sour position or a good position. Some people will say a good position, a better position, because things have actually turned ever since Joshua lost. But I would say things have turned to the worse. Why I would say that? Because you can see ever since Joshua lost, people have been losing interest in heavyweight boxing. Is not the Water Joshua saga that was going on was really helping the heavyweight division, I must say. But Joshua still has the second chance to redeem himself and to actually prove to all haters that he's the unified heavyweight king of the whole goddamn universe, and no one can stop his shine. Listen, Mike Tyson lost, Evander Holyfield lost, Randy Bull lost, Muhammad Ali lost, all those greats all lost, other than Rocky Marciano, all of them lost, all these greats lost, man. Maybe you say Floyd Mayweather. I just feel like Floyd Mayweather cherry picked, some fighters. So I just feel like that, because I feel like he fought Manny Pacquiao a little bit too late, later onwards. And anyway, Floyd Mayweather is still one of the greats. You cannot deny that guy's defensive skills. It's just too good, too perfect, man, too perfect. He's a perfect fighter, I must say. So, Whyte said, I don't want Joseph Parker. It's not my plan. I don't think he has nothing to give. It's like a backward step for him. Listen, do I say it's a backward step? No, I don't say it's a backward step, because that fight, the first fight, was a phenomenal fight, and I believe that a lot of people will still want to see that again, including I myself. I still want to see that rematch. That rematch will be huge. It's gonna be huge, huge and huge. It could be a pay-per-view rematch. The first time people doubted it, if you see pay-per-view or not, but now we've both of them keep winning. I mean, why not? Maybe if Water then has the has the guts, the cojones, like you say in Spanish, to fight Dillian Whyte, then Whyte might defend against Parker, or maybe Parker can just get the fight with Ruiz Jr., but I don't see Ruiz Jr. Fight anyone else other than Joshua, and I want it to be so, because the unified king of the division the unified heavyweight king of the universe must reclaim his throne and must remain on top, because I feel like he can do it, and he's the only guy that can save the heavyweight division. Other guys fights notable bums. You might say Joseph Parker, Lapai he's not a C-level fighter. When you look at Dillian Whyte, he tends to fight tough fights, but I feel like if Dillian Whyte defeats a guy like Oscar Rivas, or a guy as tough as Rivas, I would want him to either fight until Water. If he cannot get a fight, maybe fight the winner of Andrew Jr. and Joshua. If he cannot get a fight, because we know Usyk is a little bit more mandatory, so it's crazy how things work. So you should just go for maybe an easy opponent, because listen, you don't want to keep fighting killers after killers like Joshua did, and then lose again. Like I wouldn't want Whyte to be in the same position. I feel like he's built himself up to this stage, and yeah, Joshua helped him to the way, because that Joshua fight actually gave him exposure. But I feel like if he cannot get the top names, he should just go for Bowman, and he will get a pass from me. That's for sure. Because listen, Dillian Whyte has been trying to fight the best, and that guy, the Underwater, want no smoke with Dillian, the Buddhist and Shawab, man. So guys, give your thoughts below, like the video, share, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Go follow me on Instagram at Boxing Blog Center. Follow me on Twitter at Boxing Blog. Go follow me on Facebook at Boxing Blog Center. Please subscribe to my personal YouTube channel right here at Raymond FL, where they go to YouTube, the search option, and type his name in, and you see me. Subscribe. Some fire will be dropping there soon, and you can also join me, you know what I mean, to talk about things. You know, you can also bring up a topic we talk about, because like I said, this channel consists of everything. Nothing is against. There will be no restriction of words, no restriction at all to say whatever you want to say, you know, as long as it's not racist or discriminatory, but it's when it's realistic and when it's facts. We're gonna go into that and analyze it and digest it, man. Thanks guys, stay blessed, stay humble, man. Right back very soon. Boxing Blog Center, welcome. Sure.
Pull out the chopper, these niggas imposters. Real street nigga, I'm preaching the gospel. Know that they mad that they couldn't stop us. More like a unit compares to mobsters.
Me and King Ace, we switching them gears. And niggas be hating, but we got no fears. My vision was blurred, but now I see clear. And niggas be talking, but we do not hear. Things have been crazy, but I'm going in. Worry about no bitch, I ain't got no new friends. I ain't chasing no thought, I'm just chasing these hands. I got me in check, now I'm about to go spend. Change bitches like the season. Tell me, love me, show me. The niggas be hate for no reason. Ice on my neck, it be freezing. Counting this money, I be cheesing. I ain't gon' lie, I be pulling the foes. Got me some money, but I want some more. All in my bag, I'm never gon' fold. I gotta stay down for all of my bros.
Ride for my niggas, I die for my niggas. And when it come to it, I stop for my niggas. For nothing above them, we came from the gutter. Orders and noodles, we came from the struggle. Pull out the chopper, these niggas imposters. Real street nigga, I'm preaching the gospel. Know that they mad that they couldn't stop us. More like a unit compares to mobsters. Ride for my niggas, I die for my niggas. And when it come to it, I stop for my niggas. For nothing above them, we came from the gutter. Orders and noodles, we came from the struggle. Pull out the chopper, these niggas imposters. Real street nigga, I'm preaching the gospel. Know that they mad that they couldn't stop us. More like a unit compares to mobsters.